Okay, I'm standing here in Queenie Park in the St. Louis area on a very high hill. Nice little park. I mean, I could see me doing a lot of operations around here. Look at all these tall trees. I am sorry about the wind noise. Unfortunately, it's spring. It's still chilly out. And I'm gonna have to stick near the car because the wind noise is gonna be pretty bad. So what I brought today, I'm on my lunch hour, by the way. I'm gonna have to sit here outside the wind, and I thought I would just see what happens on the repeater. See if I can even hit the repeater. But Queenie Park is right kind of in the middle of the suburbs of St. Louis, and I'm just gonna see what happens. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't necessarily like having random conversations with people I don't know, because nothing personal. I just don't know what to say. If you don't know the person, what do you say? What do you talk about? So it can be a little awkward. I feel like it's awkward. I don't like to just strike up a repeater conversation because I'm just not comfortable about it. Speaking of which, why do I have a handy talkie? When I had a Prius a long time ago, the battery was in the back. It was really easy to hook up a mobile 2-meter radio, and I have a really nice one. The problem is I don't know how to get through the firewall to the battery. If you have any ideas of how to easily do that, I'm a little afraid to just start drilling. You know, I might hit something for all I know. But how do you get from the battery through all of this crap and a wire over here so you can have your 2-meter antenna? I mean radio. How does that happen? Let's see what happens. Nice day. It's pretty much the first day of spring. I don't like the spring because it's always colder than you think it's going to be. It seems to take forever for it to get warm. And right now it's just cold enough to give you a headache if you're not wearing a hat. And I don't have a hat, so I'm going to have to sit in here. Alright, here we go. I thought I could hit that. I had to stand up to hit that. Alright, let's see what happens. November 9, Yankee Oscar monitoring. Let's see what happens. Who knows? I'm going to go over here and try to hide in the trees and hopefully get some wind protection. This is 145.330. I actually don't know which repeater it is. I put the memories in a long time ago, and I don't get on 2 meters very much. So, this would be a nice place. I could see me parking there and throwing up into that tall tree there. How many feet high do you think that tree is? Alright, I'm going to try one first. Alright, that wind is awful. I wouldn't be able to hear very well anyway. So I'm going to try it from my car again. November 9, Yankee Oscar listening monitoring. What? Seems like the repeaters are over there. If I'm down here. So when I hit it down here, the repeaters must be behind me. I think that way is south, and so the repeaters are up north. When I stand up I can hit it. It was very staticky. Let's try number 3, 444650. Nothing.
This is the WP0QXW repeater, St. Louis, Missouri. Your Echolink station.
Echolink. Echolink is something I've never used. I don't know how to use it. I know you need a code or something. November 9, Yankee Oscar monitoring. This is going to be my 2-meter repeater fail video. Fail. People just aren't on 2 meters anymore, I don't think. November 9, Yankee Oscar, listening. It sounds very, very clear. Hitting that repeater was very clear. We'll go ahead and move on. November 9, Yankee Oscar, listening, monitoring. Now I'm also aware that this HT is very, very weak, and 5 little watts and that much static is possible. No one can hear me, or no one knows me, and they don't want to hear me. They don't want to talk to me. What I really want is a signal report. I just want to see if this is hitting and what I sound like. That's all I want. Alright, try again. N9YO, listening, monitoring. Alright. KG0, KP Mobile, this is Tommy, November 9 Yankee Oscar. I'm in Queenie Park and I got a little HT and I just want to see if I can get out and hit a repeater.
There you go. Well, you're making it. You got noise on you, of course, because your signal's a little bit weak. But I'm hearing you there. I didn't catch the call sign altogether there. Go ahead again, please.
This is November 9 Yankee Oscar, N9 Yo. And I'm on my lunch hour and I thought I would take my HT out. I'm making a YouTube video too at the same time. And I'm on a pretty high hill here in Queenie Park, just seeing if I can hit this repeater or any repeater. Go ahead. This is Tom, by the way, Tom.
All right, okay, Tom. Well, I got a good cop on you that time, and I hear you down in Queenie Park down there. Know where that's at? We've had field day out there several times. But all right, yeah, I'm up here in Harvester, and then the repeater you're getting to is up by the Lindenwood College up here in St. Charles there. So you're making a road trip for an HT down there, and with the hill and everything, it's helping you out. So you're doing a good job there for an HT there. You got noise, like I said, for a weak signal, but you're making it in here. You're understandable there. Go ahead.
Great, thank you. I've been wanting to install something in my car, but I don't know how to get through the firewall. You know, that's kind of a problem. How do I get to the firewall up to the battery? And I got to figure that out. I actually live up in Harvester. I'm on Heritage Landing, and I come down here for work, so I thought I would drive to the park and get on a high hill, and there's lots of real tall trees here that I could use for an antenna, but I didn't get your name. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Tom, yeah, name here is Jim. Delete India Mike. And what I use when I go to the battery is I open the door and look up towards the engine compartment. Look for light. Look for light. Open the door and look forward in for light inside the fender there. And if you can see light up there, you can get a wire through there. So that's the way I do it. I don't have to drill holes or anything that way, and I've always done that. And so far, I've been lucky. Now, they may have someday block that off, but yeah, you can go through. Just find some light up there inside the fender. Go ahead and run your wire up through there. You can go up through either side, whichever one's closest to the battery. And once you get inside, why you can come through the door opening, because that's just rubber gaskets. That won't hurt a thing coming through there, though. So anyway, that's one way to do it without drilling a hole through a computer or something there. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is N9YO, N9YO. Thanks for the advice. I probably just need a little more courage and just go ahead and find that light that you're talking about and just do it. Instead of thinking I have to do it all perfect. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I kind of want to do everything the perfect way, the right way. I need to just get in there, like you said, find some light and go through it. This is an old car. It's just a little beater, you know, a 2002 Toyota Echo. It's a piece of junk. It's actually a pretty good car, but I used to have a Prius and the battery was in the back. It was real easy to get to that battery. But right now, I just need to have the courage to poke through there and get it up and running. Appreciate the advice. Jim, this is Tom. And yeah, I'm pretty familiar with the Harvester area. It's I live there, of course. It's pretty nice. Like St. Charles, it's pretty good. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger on that. Okay. All right. I just left to get a sandwich here, and I got some prescriptions and stuff, so I'm about to pull in the house here. I'm going to turn you loose. Been good talking today, and you have a good one there. And then November 9, Yankee Oscar, I believe. Kilo Golf 0, Kilo Papa. AG0KP Jim here on that nest.
Okay, Jim, thanks for coming back. I wanted a little signal report and a little advice, and I got it. Thank you. I'm headed back to work now, too. My lunch is over, and free time is over. Time to get back to work. All right, I'll see you on the air later. This is November 9, Yankee Oscar. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. People walking dogs. I should have asked permission probably to put him on YouTube. I forgot to do that. But I got some quick advice, and that was nice. Someone actually came back. Thought I would take a little walk and talk. Let's kind of check out this park. See how high a hill I was on? That's where an HT really helps on that line of sight type communication. I'm pretty happy that I was able to make a contact, It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I never know what to say, It's kind of, I'm not real good at conversation. I consider myself kind of a lone wolf radio guy. And I was going to say that I need to join a club, and I know that. The problem is I kind of feel like I let the club down. Whenever I've joined a club, I end up getting real busy. And I kind of like leave the hobby for a while, and then I feel like I let the club down because I joined and then I don't do anything with it. So I don't like joining clubs because I don't want to let them down, because I don't have full time to give. Got 2 kids and they take up all my time. And take a look at this park. Look at all these trees I could operate on. These are not trees, they are antenna towers. Anyway, I was thinking, I want to take my radio stuff to a new level. I've been kind of just muddling around making videos and just kind of contact here and there. I want to get better at it. I have a lot of room to improve. I want to get better at conversing. I watched this video last night from W6LG. I think that this guy that's on there on YouTube, he's really, really good. He's an older guy. He has tons of experience. He's got really good videos, and there's one called How to Call CQ. And he said something on there that I didn't even realize. He said that us calling CQ on like HF, you need to call for a good 30 seconds. And I haven't been doing that. I've been going like CQ, N9YO, and that's it. Well, he said you need to call for long periods of time, what I consider long periods of time, anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, and not any longer than that. But I haven't been doing it long enough. That video is really good. I'm going to try to post a link to it. I think it's W6LG or something. I realized, man, I have so much more to learn. Tons more to learn. And I don't claim to be an expert. That's another thing I want to say. I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I do videos based on my story. I'm making stories here. And they're amateur stories. I'm an amateur. I'm a professional programmer. That's my profession. I've been doing that for 20 years, 8 hours a day. But I do ham radio just occasionally, so I am not an expert. And that's the fun of it. And if I was an expert, or a professional, I probably wouldn't like it anymore. So you don't even want to be a professional, because the second you get paid and you become responsible, you wouldn't like it you wouldn't like it anyway, right? There's some ducks over there. The mallards, and then I think that's the hen mallard. It's kind of weird that in the bird world, all the prettier birds are the male birds, and the duller birds are the female birds. And I heard that's because they nest and they have to stay hidden, so the dull colors kind of come out more. This is funny. This is the problem with socialism. It is mistaken kindness to feed wildlife in urban areas. They lose their desire to search for food for the natural foods that are critical for a healthy wild population. When people feed wildlife, they train them to become beggars and pests. Damage to their habitat, pollute water with their droppings, and spread disease. That's socialism right there. It's mistaken kindness to feed wildlife or people, or to confiscate money from one group of people and give it to another. It's mistaken. They lose their desire. That's hilarious.